College Training Journal, day 159, Working the Line. Today I focused primarily on basic contradas and then did a little bit work with advanced contradas. I used a stick, my bolo, and a knife. Each weapon felt just a little bit different with the contradas than the next one. But some of what I really was thinking about as I was working the contradas is what happens when you are on the same line with somebody else. Sometimes there's a clash because you have very specific ideas and ways of getting from point A to point B. And because you're thinking about the same thing, and because you have such different ideas, there is a clash. So how do you navigate that safely? Well, this is something that contradas teaches us. How do you protect yourself when you're on the same line? How do you protect yourself when somebody is trying to help you get to the same place, but you need something just a little bit different so that you can protect yourself, while they are also protecting themselves? And can you do it in such a way that one of you doesn't get hurt or doesn't get your feelings harmed? These were things that I was thinking about today with the contradas. I didn't come out with any earth-shattering resolution or groundbreaking ideas, but what did come out of it is that you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of where you are in space and time, because sometimes the weapon, sometimes the situation is just a little bit different than another one that you're familiar with. All answers for one question don't always carry over to every situation. Let me clear that up just a little bit. If you have several children that you're working with, you can't teach all of them the same way. Some may have questions and may not clearly see the vision that you're trying to paint for them as you're trying to teach them something. You may have to explain it differently. You may need a different scenario. You may have to work one-on-one with some children where others you don't have to. If you're talking about this in regards to a team that you're working with, someone who is introverted is going to need the information a little bit different than someone that's extroverted. And both extroverts and introverts are going to carry out the responsibilities that they have been given a little bit differently. One might be more outspoken, where the other is going to be more withdrawn into themselves. So, how do you work the same line and get on the same page? Sharing your vision and mission, or the responsibilities that need to be taken care of, in such a way that there can be unity instead of division. Think about this in different perspectives. Ask others for their feedback and input. And then as you work on this same line with others, see if you can find ways to explain what needs to be said in a few different ways that will help you reach each participant, each person that you're trying to teach. Share a story, give an example, be clear and descriptive in the way that you are sharing the information. Now, relating this back to my collie practice today, all of this was like using a different weapon. The stick was lighter than the bolo. The bolo was heavier and longer than the knife. But the knife was, because of its short length, made me feel more energized. Notice how you respond differently in different scenarios and in different groups of people. How can you maximize your efforts? And where do you draw the most energy from? Think about these things as you work the same line with others. How can you also protect yourself in these scenarios? If you're not the one teaching or instructing or trying to share responsibilities, and you're the one being assigned the task, how can you take the information that's being received, no matter your personality or how you learn, and try to get as much information out of it as possible? How can you protect yourself by doing the task as correctly and exact as possible? Are there questions that you need to ask that might also help others? Are you brave enough to ask in the group so that your answer can also benefit others that may not have the courage to ask? All great things to think about. All things that are going to help you strengthen and grow yourself and maybe even give you an edge in the new year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you can take something from today's practice and make it your own. We'll see you tomorrow.